It won't open. An old grandfather clock. An old grandfather clock. He's not going to be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night. He's not going to be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night. He's not going to be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
Fog's thick today. Damn enough to put out a fella's smoke.
Evening, Constable.
Constantly, I'm busy. No time for stalkers, strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost.
I'd get more juice out of a stiff. This car's seen better days. A device that pumps highly compressed. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. The delivery truck for the Innsmouth Courier. The doors bolted shut. It won't budge. It won't open. It's unlocked. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. The till's empty. Nothing of interest here. It won't budge. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. It won't open. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. Can't see anything of use. A typewriter, invoices and receipts, nothing of interest. A typewriter, invoices and receipts, nothing. The drawer is empty. The drawer is empty. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. Stock reminders and general notices, nothing of interest. It won't budge. Why would Brian force entry when he had a set of keys? It won't open. Why would someone break in through the front?
What are you doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over!
That alley leads around the back of the First National. won't budge. The door's bolted shut. It's unlocked. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. It won't open. The till's empty. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Nothing of interest. It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Nope, nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. General notices. They're all dated 1846. General notices. They're all dated 1846. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
I won't tell him anything.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now. Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is gonna crack this case. Storage depot. It's shut. What do you know about the variety store robbery, old-timer?
That'd be Tom's old store. Stacked with all sorts of knickknacks and such.
So you know Tom Waits?
I know he took the third oath that I wouldn't. I'd rather die than take that.
What oaths? I don't understand.
Just fetch him a bottle of fine liquor, young fella, and I'll tell you all. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of this.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shoulders screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Except the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wace about oaths of Dagon. He take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warren foreign parts, the old fool I lent to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by the name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they get all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear them all over the port. He caught something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by a Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night. Zadok! Zadok!
Curse you, lad, for staring at me with them eyes. The old captain in hell, and he's staying there. He can get me. He can't. No, he can't get me. I had nothing done. I ain't done nothing or told nobody nothing.
It won't budge.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.